That's a really beautiful road. Actually, this road is beautiful because it goes down towards San Malo, and it kind of it has like lots of little alleys down in here. There's and it's pretty well located. Just to give you a little context, right over here is St. Augustine Square, and St. Augustine Square has a lot of the historic part of historic Macau, and then this would lead down towards a cinema right there, sorry, a theater, and that goes down towards what Avenida de Praia Grande is, which is like Big Beach Road, which would have been a big promenade that people would walk down historically in Macau. And then on the other side, which is the way that we're walking towards, but not to, is like Pont 16, where all the boats used to historically come in when they would enter into Macau. And then this right here is the Dutch building. I'll talk about that later. But we're just gonna walk down our interesting little street, show you all these little alleys, and then we're gonna go down to like a little now it's like a kind of Filipino business district. And also it goes towards Rua de Felicidade, which will probably end at that spot where historic hookers and opium and gambling used to take place historically as well. So stay tuned. Hey, checking out Macau 2023. Check out some more streets. Okay, so as you can imagine, we have a lot to show you. That's a kind of cool image right there. Once this car goes by, that building right there is a Dutch building. And that one is kind of unique. It's the only Dutch building, I think it was the only Dutch building definitely in Macau. So they only built one. And that was it right there. And it was kind of unique too because the rooftop up there is built for snow. So I think if I remember that right. I can't remember that history entirely, but we'll see so many things on the street anyways. But yeah, that one is kind of known for that. The police station is over there, so I think what I'm gonna do, I don't want to film the police station, so I'm just gonna go film the opposite direction by walking down this particular street. Yeah, it is really photogenic though, isn't it? Especially those doors, the street. Yeah, and this is called Calçada do Gamboa. I'm just gonna walk down it. And then we got a coffee shop right there as well. That's really cool looking. Got a nice location. Hello. So we're actually going to walk down the street in a little bit. Okay. So let's walk down. Yeah, actually got a lot of interesting buildings. So this is Calçada de Gamboa. There's the police station if people need it. I'm not going to film that direction, but it's there. Actually, this building looks super cool. Especially because you got all these, yeah, that one looks really nice. Yeah, this one looks like it has some historic value to it. Looks like it's empty as well. So cool. So that window you'd have a look out into Gamboa Street. And then we start getting into these little patios. So we got a little patio here, Patio do Hera. And then you can also see there's other patios all the way down. There's one there, and they kind of dot all the way down a little bit. So we'll just kind of briefly show you that they exist. Actually, this one is really short and small. It's like that's somebody's house. But actually that style is like kind of a cool style. They got the casas, there's seis casas, there's a couple places that are like that. that are built like that. One of them is like a historic place now. So I think there's like remnants that are similar to that style, and that looks like it's one of them that have been preserved. So patio do. There's a temple in that way, so we're gonna walk in there in a second. But we got another patio here. I'm not gonna walk into this one. I just want to share that it exists. But I am gonna go into this one. And this one actually, it goes up into that's a library up there. So it's Dr. Robert, so it's a Sir Robert Ho Tung Library. I think I did another video that's calling him Doctor, but it's actually a Sir. But if we go all the way down, there's a white door down there. That door looks like it might lead into possibly, or it just kind of follows the wall. I'm pretty curious, to be honest. They're doing some construction in some of these places. Keep Barn. Let's just see what's all going on here. So this was the house that was torn down already. And then this door would have gone connected to this one over here. So it looks like there's still little remnants of a building, and then you go back in here and there's an alley. So that door is locked and it goes into that alley. And it just kind of follows that wall. So there's probably somebody else with that property over there. There's something in there, but there's a door that leads to it. Some of those doors could be like, it could be almost anything over there. Sometimes there's empty lots as well. Anyways, the patios are just as interesting as the street itself. So now we're gonna walk down. Yeah. I'll tell you about that guy in a second. There's some Filipinos businesses down this way. This one and this one. That guy is kind of funny, the guy that just walked by. I'm just gonna go in here real quick. There's another one. I think that this might be references to names, but maybe somebody can tell me. I want to talk about this too. I was just talking about it with somebody else last night. Patio dos Cules. Yeah, but that guy right there that walked up the street, I don't think I'll talk about him, but he's always in this area. Usually he's asking for money. So this little patio is called Patio dos Cules because there used to be a pretty big slave industry in Macau. And if you're a viewer and knows a lot about it or knows anything about it, I'm kind of curious. When they named these streets like Patio dos Cules, like this one, I'm just curious. Oh, this is that backside. So remember that other door? That door and that door are connected, and there's probably like some empty space in there. Nothing's there, most likely. Storage, probably. Battery was too hot, so it turned off. But yeah, there's all those beautiful plants. I see some plants like that down in Coloman as well. But yeah, so anyways, this is, and they did the same thing. They just let it grow over the roof as well. So I guess those plants are pretty ideal for. So yeah, this Cules right here, this particular street is named after the coolie trade. So the name is, let's go by a little bit, let's go back into our main street of Gamboa. But yeah, so this would have some historic value. So I don't know if they were kept here or if the businesses were here, but they were sold into slavery and went to, you know, Cuba, the New World. I think they even went to Australia, California. but I think they mostly went to Latin America. I think Cuba was a big destination. There's a few other ones too. I can't remember all of them. Oh, Peru, another one. Here's another patio right here. Patio de Espadana. And there's a temple all the way down. I don't think I'm going to go all the way down to that one, but there is a temple. I bet there'd be something interesting down there as well. Almost feel bad I'm not going down. La Mesa Filipina, I did film a video there a long time ago. They're really friendly. I think they've opened maybe 5 years ago, and I think I came by right around that time. I should say hello, but I want to continue down our street. And then the hair salon, Mark David, is up that way a little bit, which is also a Filipino who cuts hair there, and I think that's also Filipino owned. And a lot of the businesses in this area are Filipino owned. So this is I'll show you in a second here. So this street right here is Alfandega, and there'll be a lot of Filipino businesses everywhere in this particular street. So if we walk down it a little bit, we'd see quite a few. Actually, this one's kind of neat right there. This one on the corner looks like is that Japanese? There's another salon. You know, just thinking, like, during COVID, the Filipino population also was reduced quite a bit. A lot of them, they lost their jobs and they had to leave. So some of these, and it included the business owners as well. It feels like I feel a little bit fewer Filipino businesses as I did a while ago, but there's still, the community is still here, for sure. But basically, if there's still a street, so that's Rua de Gamboa. So this is Gamboa Street. You walk across like that. So that's the street. Briefly. And then our Calçada was yeah, I think that one is part of BC Cafe, I think, which is also Filipino. That one looks like that house right there looks like the Mandarin House has that same design. So there's some buildings like that that have like a yeah, kind of cool though. It's little becos, das Calinas. And you got little beco de Alfandega up there. So anyways, I promised you I would bring you down to Rua de Felicidade. So that's our target street right there. Oh yeah, here we go. So here's Pinoy Street Barbecue and Food Shop. So let me just try to get it at the right angle here. So yeah, this street right here is kind of the heart of that community and a lot of the businesses as well. And I was just gonna say, like, during COVID, a lot of people did, if you're a foreigner, then you couldn't go in and out for 3 years during the COVID era. So that would have been, so even the business owners, if they had a business and they had to leave for any reason, they couldn't come back. So their business would go idle until it would kind of die away. So let me just see here. Let's come down this way. So Rua de Felicidade is right on the corner there. And then we got this Anak Philippine bread, which I usually like to go to. That's that one green right over there. That one looks pretty interesting too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that street, I promise. Okay, so we're gonna go down this way. And then I'm gonna end the street on that one right there. And this is called Rua de Felicidade. And Rua de Felicidade is the historic area. And there's more Filipino. There's Market 17 right there. And Yo-Yo Mart, which I think is also Philippine owned. Yeah. And then Rua de Felicidade. So this is historically used to be like sing-song girls who could entertain men that would come off the ships. And that was all this street right here. So it's a historic street, and I think they're making it into a pedestrian street on certain days, maybe permanently. Yeah, pedestrian only. They used to allow cars to go down it pedestrian only from 11 in the morning until 1 in the morning. So I guess at nighttime you can bring food deliveries to it now. But that's a whole other street. So we're gonna come up this way. And we're just gonna come back up to our focus street. And then we're gonna end our video. And that's our street right there. Hey, check it out, Macau 2023. Check out some more streets.